83 for me is beyond numbers. मैं आपको बताता हूँ मैं कितना बड़ा भट्ट हूँ. मैंने एक फिल्म आई थी राम गोपाल वर्मा की रात. I don't know if you know about it or not.
No.
मुझे 13 साल लगे वो खत्म करने में. Being a Delhi boy, when I got the ad, I called everybody in Delhi, saying, सुनो, टीवी के सामने से हटना मत. तुम्हारे भाई का डेब्यू होने वाला है. तुम्हारा भाई आने वाला है. हटना मत, हटना मत. Can I say this? I don't know. There was no such script of race. So Daisy's in the forefront.
Yeah.
I'm in the back. I'm lying down like that. I'm just bent on like a bar or something and I'm chewing up. I'm not even saying anything. So I'm like, this meal mein supporting artist. Viv Richards was here. I could ask him what he had for breakfast or what he plans to eat for dinner. Kapil sir and we could just call. मतलब Lords में ये pitch है. ठीक है, ये pitch है. मैं यहाँ लेट के चाय पी रहा हूँ.
Hi, Saqib.
Hi. How are you? Welcome to Bombay.
Very good. Thank you. It's always so good to meet anyone from your family. So you're the second sibling I've had the pleasure of interacting with. So thank you for coming and spending some time with us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much. Huma speaks so highly of you. And Varun's a dear friend of yours.
Yes.
So more of a reason
Prana
to be
Misra
here.
also, whose clothes you wear
Oh.
and I'm wearing.
Oh, nice.
We have a few friends in
guys.
common.
We're doing this for you.
How's it been going?
Very good. It's been raining like crazy. So work's just been delayed with a lot of things. But otherwise, very good. Life's good. Bit of traveling here and there. Some work. Lots of time with my dog. And that's about it. So I think that's a good life.
And a new release. Are we
Yes,
missing
of
that
course,
out?
Of course.
Saqib, I love the horror comedy genre, but I'm like such a fattu that
No.
I need to like
सच्ची
sit in
बोलूं,
the day.
बिल्कुल डरने की जरूरत नहीं. When you watch Kakuda, it's a comedy film with an element of horror. And the horror is also not there to scare you, it's to thrill you, rather. So enjoy it. You'll watch it. You'll enjoy it. Trust me.
I will watch it because again, I just need to convince myself a little bit to watch the Stree and Bhool
If to give you
Bhulaiya
any
genre.
comfort, मैं आपको बताता हूँ मैं कितना बड़ा भट्ट हूँ. मैंने एक फिल्म आई थी राम गोपाल वर्मा की रात. I don't know if you know about it or not.
No.
मुझे 13 साल लगे वो खत्म करने में.
What?
मैं हर 10 मिनट के बाद बंद कर देता था.
रात, ये तो सुनी भी नहीं है मैंने.
अरे, it's Revati, it's back in the day मतलब. And if you remember, Z horror show आता था. एक.
I only know Ahat.
अरे, how old are you, beta?
I'm 33 this year.
So you should know.
Yeah,
you
I should know.
Z horror show.
No, I only saw Ahat. Oh yeah, this music is very familiar.
So this was at 10 o'clock every night or something, I think. And my father, being a smoker, he made a hole in one of the quilts in the house. So I had to watch it. I would take the quilt over my head and just watch it.
Was that because it was his ashtray by mistake?
Yeah, he just slept one day while watching television. He just passed out and it burned. So I used it to my advantage. Like, मुझे देखना है, but मेरी फट रही. So I'm that fattu. So trust me, you won't be scared. You should watch it.
I will watch it. But, you know, like, of course, we'll talk movies and everything else. But I want to ask you, how is it that you are Saleem and Huma is Qureshi? I'm very curious.
Oh, nice. Good question. I think this should rest it. Guys, we are real siblings.
Of course, we know that.
Our full names are Saqib Saleem Qureshi and Huma Saleem Qureshi. Saleem being our father's name.
Yeah.
And so I remember when my first film was releasing, I had just woken up in the afternoon and my producer, Mr. Ashish Patil, called me and said, Arey Saqib, we're doing the credits of the film. What do you want your name to be? So I'm like, sir, Saqib Saleem Qureshi. He's like, अरे ये तो टाइटल से बड़ा नाम है यार. Figure out a smaller name. He's like, Saqib Saleem has a ring to it. What do you think? I'm like, yeah, sir, okay. I was a 21-year-old. I was just excited. I was being in a film. मैं तब पता क्या होता था तब मुझे लगता था कि मुझे पिक्चर से निकाल देंगे अगर मैं ज्यादा चीज बोल दूंगा ना कि नहीं ये होना चाहिए.
अरे नाम तो बोल ही सकते हैं.
शूटिंग करने के बाद भी मुझे डर था कि ये रिलीज नहीं करेंगे, ये हो जाएगा, वो हो जाएगा. So I said, whatever. And Huma said Huma Qureshi. When her time came, when Anurag sir must have asked her or whatever. So that's how it became. For the longest time, we were cousins. Also, we don't look alike.
Yeah.
that much.
I
We
mean,
behave alike, but we
yeah,
don't
true.
look alike. So that's why the confusion. But guys, we are real siblings, and I'm Saqib Saleem Qureshi, and she's Huma Saleem Qureshi.
Wonderful. And of course, your real siblings who also come from the legacy of brilliant food in Delhi.
Yes.
So I wish I could enjoy more of it. I'm a vegetarian, unfortunately, for
Shahi
the...
paneer aur dal makhani kaise rahega? That's your best, na? Right?
Yeah.
When you have a party at the house, you're like, Shahi paneer dal makhani, sort.
Yeah, and if I say veg biryani, then everyone's like, please,
Just
that's
shut
pulao.
up.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no,
rubbish.
that's pulao.
Yeah. So I've been told. So then I don't say it. So dal and paneer is like...
No, we do a good dal makhani also,
Yeah.
to be fair, with lots of cream.
Love
But
it.
I've grown up eating fascinating food. So now when I don't eat all of that, I don't miss it as much because I've had too much of it growing up. Like, there was a time when breakfast used to be keema kaliji and paratha, and sometimes even biryani for breakfast. Because if I go to my dadi's house in Nizamuddin, तो वहाँ तो बड़े पतीले में बिरयानी बनी है तो एक प्लेट में बिरयानी आके सुबह सुबह नाश्ते के लिए आ जाती थी. So now when I do like my scrambled egg or like one avocado toast or something like that,
A hash brown
my
on the
just
side.
mom looks at it and just laughs. She's like, what is wrong with you guys?
Yeah.
You've eaten, like that's my mother's thing. She's like, जो बचपन से खा रहे हो ना वही खाना चाहिए. ये जो अब तुम खाने लग गए हो, this that counting calories, you were the best when you were not counting all this and just going out there having fun. So sometimes it does make sense to me, but then I'm like, nahi. All these people who have done some kind of research on things, कुछ तो पता होगा. Let's just follow them.
But tell me, Saqib, a little about how you ended up here. Like, walk us through that, because you're obviously a Delhi boy who's now in DU.
Yes.
And then what happens?
A phone call happens with my then girlfriend who was a year senior to me in college.
Huh.
She'd passed out. I was in third year.
Yeah.
I was about to give my exams, my final year exams, and she'd moved to Bombay. She'd wanted to be an actor. And
would we know her?
I don't know. I don't know who all you know. So
no, just objectively, not personally.
No, I don't think so. But I could be wrong.
So one of you made it.
Arey, listen to the story. Don't like try and catch me off guard. And don't be cheeky.
So then you get the phone call.
She tells me that, listen, dude, this isn't working out. I think this long distance shit is not my thing. I think we should part ways. And me being a typical boy, who's besotted by her, says, baby, what are you doing? I'm truly, madly, deeply in love with you. What should I do to make you believe that I love you? And she very casually said, come to Bombay. Within a week, I packed my bags. I was in Bombay. I stayed here. I stayed with her for about 3 months, I think. And then one day, she told me it's not working out.
Oh, and, you poor thing.
No, now of course at that point I must have felt bad. So yeah, it was quite funny. I came here for somebody, but then that didn't pan out. I just made it a point, not in ego or anything, but just, yaar, I'm better than this. I can make something of my life because my dad wanted me to come back and join the family business and do all of that. And I'm like, I tried that for a while when I was in college and I'm like, I'm not cut out for this. And I'm like, what am I cut out for? What do I know? I don't know anything. I used to play cricket when I was younger, but everybody plays cricket in India. And
but you're very good at it.
I was good.
You're good enough to play a cricketer on screen. So.
Yeah, for that I'm the best in the industry. Like Tiger Shroff action पिक्चरें करता है, मैं सारी cricket की पिक्चरें करता हूँ. That's cricket की कोई भी film होती है वो मेरे पास आ जाती है for some reason. God's been very kind. I've met some really wonderful people who've just hand-holded me through the whole process of how it happens. When people say na ki, "Arey, Bombay is a big bad world," and this, I'm like, no man, I've only met nice people. I've only met people who've been very nice and very welcoming, and of course there are awful people also, but they exist everywhere else. So
Agreed.
Just to but I've just met, and I think I'm here today speaking to you because of the people I've met in my life, and for no other reason. Because I don't think I'm talented. I think I'm very hardworking, and And I feel like if you are hardworking, you somewhere hit, you make things happen in your space. But so yeah, it's just how I've met people who've told me I should be doing this, and I've taken it seriously, and things have panned out for me. It's very, very surprising. Sometimes when I sit back and look back at my screenplay, I'm like, oh damn, oh nice, God, well done. You made this interesting.
I think you're selling yourself a little short. I don't think you would have lasted as long as you have, not coming from this sort of industry if you weren't good. I think.
No, of course
Just
I'm good,
being-
dude. Oh, sorry. To correct, I'm very good because I'm very hardworking and I'm very, very honest with what I want to do.
Yeah.
But I feel like यार acting ऐसी चीज है आपको ना मतलब लाइफ जीनी पड़ती है तो एक्टिंग आती है और एक्टिंग का भी सॉफ्टवेयर ना हर 2 महीने में और हर 2 साल में 1 साल में अपडेट होता है. When I'd come in 2011, just being that guy who had all the energy in the room and who was making faces and jumping from one place to the other was considered acting. And now we've reached a phase in life where felt and honest and if it's in your eyes, it's their kind of acting phase. So I think acting is also evolved. So as actors, we have to keep evolving and trying to figure out, okay, now what is the new thing? Where can we connect more with characters and make it more organic and honest to people?
That's a very well phrased statement that you have to keep updating the software almost because
No,
the
I'm telling
nature of
you,
it
when
changes.
I came, I was being launched by YRF.
Yeah.
And I had just seen Band Baja Barat come out and explode. And I'm like, oh, damn. This is what is expected from a YRF leading man.
Yeah.
So as to say. So I was just... मतलब पहले 2-3 साल तो मुझे बिलीव ही नहीं हुआ कि मुझे मैं वायरस में ऐसे घूमता हूँ because I'm a Delhi boy, I've grown up in Kalkaji, so you always think कि अरे ऐसा होगा तो कैसा होगा, but you never believe कि तुम्हारे साथ ऐसा हो सकता है. So for the longest time, it took me the longest time to believe I've gotten a film with YRF. So when I was saying before the interview that मुझे लग रहा था कि यार ये मुझे निकाल देंगे, it was genuinely coming from a very honest place because for the longest time in my life, I was very underconfident because मैं एक्टिंग सीख के नहीं आया था. मैं अपनी गर्लफ्रेंड के लिए आया था और ये लोग मुझे एक्टिंग का काम देने लग गए हैं और अब मेरी पहली फिल्म रिलीज हुई है तो उसके रिव्यूज में मेरे लिए पैराग्राफ्स लिखे जा रहे हैं और मुझे कुछ नहीं आता है. आई स्वेयर मैं पैराग्राफ्स पढ़ रहा हूँ. मैंने कहा इसने फिल्म देखी है कि नहीं? हाउ कैन ही से दिस अबाउट मी? बिकॉज I didn't think I knew anything at all. And
imposter syndrome pro max.
Like, at all. Like, I'm telling you, in my first film, Nupur Asthana, my director, I love her to death. I call her Captain. She literally used to sit with me, hold my hand, calm me down before every take. Because wide shot में तो मैं पचीनो होता था. जैसे ही कैमरा मेरे इधर आता था, my hand and leg would start shaking. Like, I didn't know what to do because आता ही नहीं था ना यार. मतलब दिल्ली से उठ के आप इधर आ गए और आपने ऑडिशन दी. ऑडिशन तक सब ठीक होता है, छोटे छोटे कैमरा होते हैं, 2-4 लोग होते हैं, तो इट्स इजी. बट द फर्स्ट टाइम यू वॉक ऑन टू अ सेट, there are about 250 people and they're only waiting for you to deliver.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh damn, ये तो बहुत प्रेशर है, ये तो नहीं हैंडल कर पाऊंगा मैं. So for the first 2-3 films when people would say अरे lovely performance, so felt, so I'm like, ये क्या लिख रहे हैं भाई? इनको पता नहीं है क्या? इनको समझ नहीं आ रहा क्या कि मुझे आता नहीं है?
But when you saw yourself, let's say the first film is done, what did you think? You thought you were good?
The first film I couldn't judge at all. The first film I was happy. I'll tell you. मैं तो उधर ही रोने लग गया था यार. जब वो लिखा आया आदित्य चोपड़ा presents introducing साकिब सलीम, मैं तो रो रहा था.
Sweet.
मैंने हो गया ब्रो, हो गया और कुछ चाहिए नहीं मुझे, लाइफ हो जाएगी. But I couldn't judge for myself if I was good or not. But at that point, I remember that there was no review that didn't talk about me as somebody who had just broken into the scene. Like somebody, Taran Adar said he's the find of the year in this. And I'm like, what are these guys saying, man? Inko asliyat qadar.
It's great reviews.
Great reviews, right? So, and I'm like, okay.
They're not known to be very kind in general, the critics.
No, they've been very lovely to me.
To
besides
you.
when Race 3 released, but उसके सिवा
I
बहुत
want
ही
to get to
प्यार,
that. I
बहुत
want
ही
to talk
प्यार मिला
about-
है मुझे. तो मुझे कोई आपत्ति नहीं है इन लोगों से. बट तो दूसरी तीसरी पिक्चर के बाद हमने कहा अरे तो सीखना पड़ेगा ब्रो. आता ही नहीं है.
You gotta do
कितनी
justice
देर
to
एक्टिंग
it.
की एक्टिंग करता रहूंगा कि एक्टिंग आती है और कूल बन के सेट पे घूमता रहूंगा. मतलब I'll have to go and learn. So I went to Delhi. I learned there. I did about 45 days, 60 days of some theater. Came back, started doing workshops. Started like पहले ना डर होता था. जब नए नए एक्टर बने थे कि सीन करने का हमेशा पहले लगता था कि हाँ बस पिक्चर साइन हो जाए और रिलीज हो जाए. जो बीच का पार्ट है शूटिंग का वो किसी तरह कोई और कर ले बिकॉज वो आता नहीं था. नाउ इट्स कम टू अ स्टेज दैट जो शूटिंग का फेज है वो सबसे एंजॉयबल फेज लगता है. बिकॉज उसमें ही शायद कुछ क्रिएट होता है. बिकॉज देयर इज अ स्लाइट बिट ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस ऑन योर ओन स्किल सेट बाय नाउ.
Yeah.
Because you've been doing this for the last decade and more. So yeah, if I had to sum up how my last 10-15 years have been, I think I've considerably learned so much that I was unaware of earlier. Because मैं दिल्ली से आया था यार. मैं दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी का पॉलिटिक्स में घुसा हुआ इंसान था. कि मैं डूसू पॉलिटिक्स में बहुत एक्टिव था. मतलब विदाउट नोइंग व्हाट एबीवीपी इज, व्हाट एनएसयूआई इज, बिकॉज सीनियर्स टोल्ड मी ये करना है. तो हमने कहा भैया ने बोला तो करना है. आई वाज दैट गाय जिसको बॉम्बे आके पता चला कि अच्छा सॉरी बोल देंगे तो लड़ाई नहीं होगी. इट्स दैट सिंपल. सो आई हैड अ complete change of head. I'm like, oh shit, these 21 years I've lived is wrong. Because I've been...
Don't say that to other people who are from Delhi.
No, in a way यार. मतलब पिछले 14 साल में मेरी किसी से बहस नहीं हुई है, किसी से लड़ाई नहीं हुई है, मैंने किसी पे चिल्लाया नहीं हूँ. तो बढ़िया है ना ये तो.
नहीं बहुत बढ़िया है.
बहुत
ऐसे ही
बढ़िया है
होना
ना.
चाहिए. Of
और
course.
अगर कभी गलती कर दी है तो सॉरी बोल दिया है. और बिल्कुल भी उसका छोटा फील नहीं हुआ कि मैंने सॉरी कैसे बोल दिया है. So I got to learn all of this in the last 10-15 years, I feel.
I mean, it's a very steep learning curve, of course, outside of the acting and not feeling scared between, let's say, signing the movie and then it releasing.
मुझे तो किसी ने डरा दिया था कि यार तुझे VFX से हटा देंगे.
क्या कौन है ये लोग?
क्योंकि मेरे साथ एक बहुत ट्रेजिक स्टोरी हुई थी. वो मैंने आपको बताई नहीं.
बताओ.
तो जब मैं आया इधर, मेरा ब्रेकअप हो गया. तो मेरा एक दोस्त आया. हम दोनों ने साथ में एक 1 BHK लिया. ठीक है. तो उसको वो भी एक्टर था. मेरे कॉलेज फ्रेंड था. वो एक्चुअली एक्टर था. वो अपनी ड्राम सॉक का प्रेसिडेंट वगैरह था कॉलेज का. सो नाउ इट कम्स आई वुड जो वो कहता था मैं मानता था बिकॉज उसको एक्टिंग आती थी, मुझे नहीं आती थी.
Okay.
तो एक दिन वो मुझे अपने साथ एक ऑडिशन पे ले गया. वहां पर उसका ऑडिशन नहीं लिया, मेरा ले लिया. फर्स्ट ऑडिशन आई वेंट फॉर. एंड उन्होंने बोला कि यहाँ बैठो, राइट देखो, हंस दो, ये लाइन ऐसे करके बोल दो, ये पॉज लेके बोल दो. व्हाटएवर आई डिड दैट. आई केम बैक. नेक्स्ट डे दे कॉल्ड मी, इसलिए यू हैव बीन शॉर्टलिस्टेड, आपको बजट इज 50,000 रुपीज. मैंने कहा मेरे पास तो है नहीं. तो नहीं
आपको मिलेगा.
नहीं देने, आपको मिलेंगे. मैंने कहा व्हाट, 50,000 रुपए मुझे एक ही साथ मिल जाएंगे? मतलब ये मेरी कमाई होगी, मैंने अपने पापा की पैंट से नहीं चुराई ये. मतलब दिस इज ऑल माइन. दे लाइक या सर दिस इज ऑल योर्स. मैंने कहा दिस इज ब्यूटीफुल, यही तो करना है. मतलब ओके डन. नाउ आई वेंट ऑन सेट एंड आई सॉ पीपल फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम एंड आई डिडंट नो व्हाट टू डू. And very senior director who's now made lots of films and we now laugh about it. So I was supposed to be the main guy in the ad.
Yeah.
Right? It was a time ad. I have to lip sync a song which I had never done in my life before. So they whatever taught me like 2-3 times is a thing called a nagra. They try to teach me on it for 2-3 times and they're like acha chalo ready for shoot. And at that point, there was no digital. They used to shoot ads also on film.
Okay.
So now they're shooting that on film. And एक take हुआ, I couldn't get it. 2 take हुआ, I couldn't get it. तीसरा take हुआ, I couldn't get it. The director told me to get up, swap my seats with somebody else. That guy became the main hero. In like 2 seconds and I was the guy there. And then the first AD came running and said कि sir वो हमने wide shot ले लिया है, यहाँ पर ये नहीं था, वो establish हो गया है और अब ये यहाँ होगा तो अजीब लगेगा. Then they kept shifting me one seat back till I became the last person on that train. And I actually thought they're still shooting me. So I am acting my heart out trying to be like...
The beauty of innocence.
I had no clue. I'm like, main hero 50,000 रुपए दे रहे हैं मुझे यार. मतलब पीछे खड़ा हूँ तो क्या हुआ, लगता है वो दूर से ले रहे हैं मुझे types. Whatever, I did it. Shot है. So full one day I did it. By lunch the next day I realized मैं तो हुई नहीं इसमें. ये तो अब समझ आ गया मुझे तो शूट ही नहीं कर रहे, अब कैमरा ही कहीं और है. So, but being a Delhi boy, when I got the ad, I called everybody in Delhi, saying, सुनो, टीवी के सामने से हटना मत. तुम्हारे भाई का डेब्यू होने वाला है. तुम्हारा भाई आने वाला है, हटना मत. I have called, my friends have called their friends. Now the whole community or our whole Delhi University, college, everybody knows the script of the ad because I've narrated the ad to everybody. Okay. So now I've come back from shooting. And now I've realized कि अपन तो है नहीं इसमें, अब कैसे बताएंगे किसी को, तो हमने डिसाइड किया कि हम बताएंगे. तो 10 दिन हो गए, ब्रेकफास्ट कर रहा था मैं, ऐसे टीवी था, सोफा था, मेरा जो फ्लैटमेट था वो अपने छोटे से लैपटॉप पे ऐसे कुछ काम कर रहा था, मैं अपना कुछ सीरियल खाते हुए टीवी देख रहा था. एंड सडनली ऐसे खाया मैंने बाइट और आवाज आई डू डू डू. And it struck me that this was the song that I couldn't lip sync. And suddenly my eyes went up to the television. And I couldn't breathe. I'm telling you, I still remember. I couldn't breathe. I'm like, क्या होगा? And it plays out and you don't see me in the ad. So I'm like, okay, no problem. I went back to eating. As soon as the ad got over, my friend who was on his laptop had an afterthought. He's like, अरे, ऐसा ही तो तूने नरेट किया था ना कुछ अपना ad, ऐसा ही तो था कुछ. तो मैंने कहा, नहीं, मेरा दूसरा है. ये कुछ और है, मेरा दूसरा है. And I said it very awkwardly or whatever, and I went back to eating the cereal. My friend being my friend went onto YouTube, to that production house's YouTube channel, found out that they had just uploaded one ad like 20 minutes ago, and went, put his headphones and started watching the ad. And now he's seen it 20 times and he stopped at one frame. And you see an out of focus me. वो अगर मेरा कोई best friend ही होगा तो वही पहचान सकता है कि वो मैं हूँ. So he's taken screen grabs.
I don't think he's a really great friend.
And he's blasted it on Facebook at that point and saying, our brother's big debut, Saqib is here, this, that, and he's done this whole
spiel. You think he was being mean about it? Or he just genuinely was
boys
happy that you were
I think
an
that's their love
out-of-focus
language.
guy?
I think boys are mean with each other. That's their love language. You can't really, like, if he was nice to me, I wouldn't know how to take it. Like, if he was sensitive about it, I don't know if I'd be able to take it because that's not the relationship I share. And I don't know about how other guy friendships are, like, but with all my guy friends, I don't think we've ever been nice to each other. It's always been like trying to prick each other, and that's the vibe we've had. But whenever we've needed each other, we've been the first people to be there. So yeah, people can take it as mean, but we laugh about it, that he had like taken screen grabs, circled my face for people who couldn't recognize me, put like a normal picture also. This guy is this guy, can you recognize? He did all of that. And so that is the trauma I was carrying. So that is why I always felt कि they would मुझे फिल्म से निकाल देंगे, ये हो जाएगा, VFX से हटा देंगे. So that was the डर I had.
पैसे मिले थे उसके?
उस ad के हाँ, वो अच्छा, बहुत अच्छा किया उन लोगों ने. So thank you, आपने वो 50,000 रुपए दिए क्योंकि मैंने उससे अपने फर्स्ट घर की सिक्योरिटी दी थी. And I felt very financially independent at that point.
Yeah, because you were obviously so young, and then 50 grand is not
a lot of money. यार मतलब बहुत तब घर का ही किराया, we were in a 1 BHK, वही 15,000 का होता था यार. अब कहाँ कुछ मिलता है 15,000 का. That way, yeah.
Agreed. So now you've done these ads that you have not featured in.
No. So there's मेरा screenplay सुनोगे बहुत fascinate होगा.
Please, उसी के लिए तो बैठे हैं.
तो क्या हुआ, अब मैं चला गया थोड़ा वो सेल्फ प्रोक्लेम डिप्रेशन में कि ओह शिट मेरे साथ बहुत गलत हो गया है.
और क्योंकि ब्रेकअप तो अभी हो ही चुका है.
ब्रेकअप तो हो ही चुका है और अब यहाँ से नहीं निकाल दिया मुझे. अब मेरा होगा क्या? हाँ. फोन बजता है और एक कास्टिंग डायरेक्टर था बब्बू शाह. हाँ. उसका मुझे बब्बूशा उसका मैसेज आता है कि एक एड हो रहा है टाटा का, यू वांट टू गो टेस्ट फॉर इट, यहाँ हो रहा है, वन मोर एड फॉर टाटा। सो ये एड आया इस हफ्ते, उसके 4 दिन बाद ये ऑडिशन कॉल आया, 2 दिन बाद मैं सिलेक्ट हो गया। अब और वो एड था सिर्फ मैं और एक और बंदा, और वो मैंने बहुत अच्छे से कर दिया, पता नहीं कैसे, मुझे नहीं समझ
बिग बजट्स बैक इन द डे।
और उस एड के मुझे उससे भी ज्यादा पैसे मिले, कॉज मुझे एक एड के 50,000 रुपए मिल चुके थे। तो तब उस टाइम कहते तेरा रेट सेट हो गया है, अब तू 50,000 का आर्टिस्ट है, ऐसे करके मुझे किसी कोऑर्डिनेटर ने बोला था। तो एंड आई गॉट द एड, एंड दैट ad released in 2 weeks, and I kept telling people that यही टाटा का ad किया। And then
immediate redemption.
Immediate redemption.
Yeah.
And then I got a lot of ad work here. Like there was a point I had some 12 advertisements running simultaneously at one point, and I was like, people asked me, तेरे पापा पैसे लगा रहे हैं क्या? मैंने कहा नहीं भाई, मेरे पापा मुझे कुछ पैसे नहीं दे रहे, ये मिल रहे। And also again, I was even more surprised कि ये मुझे कैसे मिल रहा है यार, because I've seen people do theater, I've seen people who go stand in lines, I've seen people really, I've heard stories कि लोग आए, उनको बहुत struggle करना पड़ा। I'm like, अरे यार ये मुझे क्यों दे रहे हैं यार, मुझे नहीं आता है। कुछ मुझसे ज्यादा बोल दिया तो, अगर बोला इतना नहीं इतना हंसो, मैं हंस पाऊंगा, because you've never done it, because you otherwise get so in your head, you're very conscious also about these things, ना कि यार मैं कैसे करूंगा, क्या होगा, क्या नहीं होगा। So whenever I was getting these things, I would only get surprised, and I would be shit nervous while shooting. I only started enjoying acting, I would say, where I really understood that what an actor could do was when I did Bombay Talkies, maybe. That's when I realized, because I felt like before that I did 2 films, Mujhse Friendship Karoge and Mere Dad Ki Maruti. Both lovely films and very close to my heart. But also the character was just an extension of me. Yeah. I was that guy. That is why I was cast in those films. I was straight out of college. I was that age bracket. I was that energy level, so as to say. But for the first time when I was doing Bombay Talkies, I realized, oh, acting could be interesting. You could play characters and you can get into your head and try and figure out how this guy can be. And oh, you can play off actors, because I got to work with Rani Mukherjee, Randeep Hooda. They're seasoned campaigners, yeah. And matlab, Rani Mukherjee would be laughing like this, and you say action, she'll turn and she'll start crying. And for a 22, 23-year-old, that was just great learning. Yeah. I'm like, oh, how do you do it? Oh, this is the skill set people talk about. Oh, this is what's called a skill set. This is what an actor should have. And that's when I realized, oh, acting could be a lot of fun. Working with Karan was a lot of fun. He also was a very fascinating director to work with in that sense. I remember when the film was first offered to me, I said no, because I was a Delhi boy.
And inhibitions of playing a character like that, of a
100%. I'd be lying.
character.
Now the world is different. I'm saying 10 years ago, these things were perceived differently. Like, I'll give you an example. When I first told a casting director that I was doing this, I was met with like, "Arey, why are you doing this? Arey, people will think you are gay." I'm like, hey, what is wrong with you? I'm an actor. I play characters. I can't judge a character by the sexuality, what the sexual orientation is. And I have great gay friends in life, and if I can represent them, why not? Matlab, I'm an actor. And this is what I heard, and everybody kept saying weirdly, "Arey, you're very brave for a 23-year-old. You're very..." I'm like, what, man? I'm getting paid for it. I'm getting to work with Karan Johar, Rani Mukherjee, Randeep Hooda, Anil Mehta is shooting me. I'm being brave. I'm having the time of my life. And that's how I thought. I was doing a film that was celebrating 100 years of cinema.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's when I realized, okay, this is for me. Before that, it was just coming to me and I was like, okay, I have no other plan, so might as well. But I think when I did that is when it really opened my mind.
Yeah, I was saying that perhaps you always had the art, which is a very natural, instinctive thing, and what you developed over time is the craft.
दिल्ली से हूँ तो मैं बहुत खुला हुआ हूँ इंसान, ऐसा नहीं है, but लगता है टाइम समझने में, because हर चीज को आप सेम तरीके से अप्रोच नहीं कर सकते. I can't approach everything like a दिल्ली वाला ना. As an actor you have to
बॉम्बे
just...
टॉकीज का कैरेक्टर तो बिल्कुल ही नहीं कर सकते थे.
नहीं वो तो
Scene ही
मतलब
नहीं था.
the conditioning only in Delhi is something else यार. Back in the day.
Yeah.
मतलब I remember it was, I was so petrified because I hadn't told my parents that I was playing homosexual, by the way. All I told them, I was working with Karan Johar and Rani Mukherjee, and they were very kicked about it. And when the trailers came out, my mother thought that me and Randeep are fighting for Rani Mukherjee. Like, that's the plot my mother thought. And I had no energy or dum inside me to tell her. I'm like, पता नहीं कैसे accept करेंगे यार. I don't know how will they take it, because these are also, to be really honest, growing up, these were not conversations my parents had with me. So I didn't know at that point that how would they react, and they were very cool or whatever, but we'd never really gotten into these conversations. So I still remember it was Wednesday and the film was supposed to release on Friday. And everybody was having screenings. Karan was having a screening, and I was going for every screening.
You didn't invite them?
I didn't invite them. I'm like, अरे यार कैसे क्या बोलूँगा? And Huma's like, अरे just show it to them. They're cool people. They love this. मतलब they'll be very proud of you and this and that. मैंने कहा नहीं यार पता नहीं. My dad's a very reserved kind of guy. He doesn't talk much. You really don't know what his opinion on things is. So Wednesday I've come back and my mother's like, dude, you're going to watch the film every day. You're not taking us. And कभी कहता है करण की स्क्रीनिंग है, रानी मुखर्जी की स्क्रीनिंग है, उनकी फैमिली के लिए, हम भी तेरी फैमिली है, हम कब देखेंगे? I'm like, मम्मा ये बहुत बड़े लोग हैं, मैं ना बोल नहीं पाता हूँ, मैं शर्मा जाता हूँ मम्मी. So he's like, whatever dude, we are going back.
I don't think anyone's buying that you're shy, Saqib. At this point in time, like in 20 minutes, I know.
Trust me, I'm a great actor. Trust me, I'm a great actor. I can convince everybody. So, and now my mother's gotten pissed off with me and she's left. She's gone back to Delhi on Thursday night. And I'm thinking, okay, done. बच गए. अब नहीं face करना पड़ेगा, whatever. My phone at 1:30 in the afternoon on Friday starts ringing. And I'm like, पहला शो होगा 11 बजेगा, 11:30 का. And my mother doesn't love me so much that she's going to go watch the first show, whatever.
That's so mean.
No, मतलब 2 पिक्चरें आ चुकी थी ना, तो we had also calmed down as a family.
Okay.
As a family, we realized, okay, this is life now, कि अच्छा अब ये काम करते हैं, तो हमें हर जगह ढोल लेके और मालाएं लेके नहीं पहुंचना है. पहली 2 पिक्चरों पे तो ये हुआ था. Like ढोल वो लाए थे, जब मुझे कंधों पे उठा के अंदर स्क्रीनिंग पे ले गए थे.
That's so cute.
Yeah, my cousins and everybody. So now I've picked up the phone and my mother said the most beautiful thing to me. And she's like, Saku, I've just walked out of watching Bombay Talkies and I think this is your best performance and this will be very hard for you to beat for the rest of your life. And I am very, very, very proud of you to having done something so early in your career that just shows versatility, this, that, and whatever. Like how mothers say. I almost got teary-eyed. I'm like, "Arey mama, I was just so scared." He's like, "Beta, why are you scared?" This, that, and all that conversation happened. I hung up, and I was very relieved and very happy. 5 minutes later, my father called. So
now I'm very curious.
So I'm like, "Hi, Daddy, Assalamu alaikum." He's like, "Walaikum salam, beta. Acha, Saku, we watched your film. सब सही और बताओ चलो बेटा ध्यान रखो." And he hung up. I first got really, I'm like, अरे ये क्या हुआ?
कुछ बोला ही नहीं.
कुछ बोला ही नहीं. Then I sat with myself and I'm like, dude, what do you want? Your parents come from a different era and this is their way of acceptance. This is their way of saying, we are with you. They've called me right after the screening. If they
and they've gone for the first show.
Yeah, and my father's an awkward man. I'm like, for him to make this call means he likes it.
Yeah.
This is the maximum he'll go and this is his
love language.
This is his love language. I'm like, both of them called me. Both of them went for the 11 o'clock show, called me, checked on me. Mother said lovely things. Of course, father felt a lot of good things, but he just couldn't tell me. But he called me. So, yeah, it took me, and then I'm like, okay, इतने chill हैं क्या मेरे parents? मुझे तो पता ही नहीं था. So then after that, it's been nice, yeah. After that, I feel like I've also become slightly confident as an actor. I'm like, now I can do parts, now I can act, I can be characters, I don't have to be an extension of myself. So that's just been fun.
How were they when they saw 83?
Oh,
What an iconic film, by the way. I watched it twice in quick succession.
I watched it 30 times. Not for myself.
Yeah.
But, and this is because I'm a massive cricket buff. I'm a massive cricket fan.
You play celebrity cricket league as well.
I've played state level cricket also. So I wanted to be a cricketer at one point. And I remember, so I woke up one morning and I opened the Bombay Times and it said, Ranveer Singh to play Kapil Dev in the 83 movie directed by Kabir Khan. And this is the first announcement about the film. So the cricket fan in me got really happy. I'm like, "Arey, so nice." I'm like, "Oh, okay. 83 में film बन रही है. Okay. But who's playing Mohinder Amarnath?" Because I know my facts. I'm like, this guy was the man of the match in the semis and the finals. And it's a film on the 83 World Cup. So I don't know what the script is, but this guy will have a major part in it. So I messaged Kabir. Hi sir, how are you? Wanted to just drop by, have coffee whenever you have time. Him being him, he said, अरे कभी भी आ जा यार, इतना formal क्यों रहा है? So मैं पहुंच गया दोपहर को पहुंचा. So now I'm sitting with him. He has a coffee table book of the 83 World Cup and this and that. And we're talking about the weather, random things कि अरे ये वाली birds ऐसी होती हैं, मैंने एक documentary ये कुछ ऐसी बातें हो रही हैं. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, ये क्या बातें कर रहा है साकिब तू आया है तेरे पास एक goal है.
You've come with a purpose.
You've come with a purpose. Just I'm like, एक second, sir, you're making a film on this, and I know my cricket, and I told him all the facts: who scored what, where, why the 175 was not telecast, and what was how many wickets did this one Roger Binney take. I gave him all my facts. I'm like, sir, I'm here to pitch myself. I want to play this character. And he's like, "Arey, he's one of the main guys in the film." मैंने कहा, "सर, तभी तो मांग रहा हूँ. Why else would I come to you?" And he's like, ठीक है, एक look test करना है, एक audition. मैंने कहा, "अरे sir, of course. What is the stress?" He's like, "Tell me what to do." Next day, they sent me a scene. I went the next day, did the scene. And then Kabir called me. He's like, "Arey, I really liked what you did. And do you know how to play cricket?" So I'm like, अच्छा जी, okay. मैंने कहा, हाँ सर, थोड़ा बहुत खेला है. I tried to undersell myself. मैं ऐसे बोलता हूँ कि हाँ सर, थोड़ा बहुत खेला है. So I've gone the next day. He's like, अच्छा, come tomorrow. Balwinder Singh Sandhu does these cricket coaching sessions with us. Why don't you come down tomorrow? We'll have a look at you, how you bat. So I'm like, okay. I went with my kit bag. I touched Ballu sir's feet. Like I thought I was going back into a cricket academy. I touched his feet. And he's like, क्या करता है? मैंने कहा, सर, जो आप बोलो. So he's like, batting करेगा? मैंने कहा, हाँ सर, batting कर लूँगा. So now I've gone, he's like, pad कर क्या? So now I've gone, I've picked up my right pad. Right pad, just opened my bag and picked up my right pad. And this is what Kabir sir told me later. So he's like, as soon as you picked up that pad, na, Balwinder Singh Sandhu looked at you. He's like, ये कौन है लड़का? ये cricketer है. The way he opened his bag and picked up his pad, that's a cricketer. So I put on the pads. I came to bat. They had an assistant coach who was told to bowl to me. He bowled the first ball, I hit it out of the ground. Second ball, I played it nicely. Third ball से पहले बल्लू सर ने कहा कि हाँ, done, okay, good. Bowling करेगा? मैंने कहा, हाँ सर, करूँगा. Took the ball, bowled 2 balls, he's like, done. And he told Kabir, he's your Mohinder Amarnath. He should be playing it. There's nobody else who can play it like him. So, yeah.
Amazing story.
Yeah.
But then that means that there's no like sort of harm in pitching yourself, or there's no like ego.
I've always gotten work like that.
Yeah.
घर पे बैठ के काम नहीं मिलता. हासिल करना पड़ता है थोड़ा. Because and not because of anything, because I feel like यार बहुत लोग हैं यार. बहुत लोगों को काम चाहिए. तो तुम्हारे अंदर जितनी भूख होगी वो दिखानी पड़ेगी ना कि तुम्हें काम चाहिए. तुम घर ही बैठे रहोगे तो नहीं मिलेगा. वो भी करके देखा है मैंने. तो जब मैं आया था तब मुझे लगता था कि तुम्हें सिर्फ ना फिल्म करो और वो रिलीज होगी और उसका अच्छा रिव्यू आएगा.
And that's enough.
That's enough. फिर लोग आते. तो ऐसे में 2-3 साल घर बैठा रहा. कोई नहीं आया. किसी ने फोन नहीं किया, कोई आया नहीं, बट तारीफ सब कर रहे थे. But then I realized, मैंने कहा no, this is not the job. The job is to keep creating opportunities for yourself because nobody else will.
Yeah.
If you think you will do one film and the world will run after you, maybe, but in most cases, no. So you have to, everything is an amalgamation of lots of things. Like somebody said, Arey, Vikrant Massey became a star after 12th film. मैंने कहा no, no.
The dude hustled for 10 years.
He's done television, he's played smaller parts in films, he's hustled all through, but I feel like people only remember that one thing.
Yeah.
And I always feel it's an amalgamation of things.
Takes a decade to be an overnight success, no?
Correct. Even sometimes even more, yaar. Like Vidhu Vinod Chopra gets his first blockbuster film at 71, I think, sir, 71. Outstanding, right?
Yeah.
Like what a beautiful film, but it also inspires us to just keep chasing what we want for ourselves.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I want to circle back to when you said you got great reviews for everything but Race 3.
Oh, lovely. Now you want some controversy. Nice.
No, I don't want controversy. I'm curious.
Sure.
As to one, of course, what is an experience like that? And I understand why anyone would want to do the film.
Okay, I'll tell you the experience. The best shooting experience, the most raisi I felt as an actor while shooting a film was Race 3.
Yeah.
Pre-shooting, the shooting bits were fantastic. But post-release was not as fantastic
but
because of the reviews. But I still love everybody I worked on the film.
Yeah.
And I still have solid relationships with everybody. I still value the time I got to spend with everybody. The only one thing that I'm very disappointed about is myself. Because I could have done better. Because I just thought Race was all about, at that point in my head, was all about having the muscles and wearing the good clothes. And that's, I just left it at a very superficial layer and would read a scene and be like, हाँ ये करना है, okay, done. And I thought I as an actor could have done better. Irrespective of if the film turned the same or anything else, it didn't matter. But I feel like my investment as an actor should have been slightly more. I just got, I think मुझे यार ज़्यादा रेसी दिख गई उस पिक्चर में. मुझे मैं थोड़ा सा बहक गया उधर. I should have focused on my acting a little more in that film.
I don't know if that could have saved the film.
No, it's not about that. You always, you can only worry about your effort, right? You can only control that. And who am I to say, अरे ऐसी बनानी चाहिए थी, वैसी बनानी चाहिए. मैंने तो कभी डायरेक्ट नहीं किया यार. So I don't know what it's like to direct. But हाँ मैंने एक्ट किया है और मैं अपना परफॉर्मेंस देख के बोल सकता हूँ मैंने बहुत बुरी एक्टिंग की है. तो मुझे बेहतर करना चाहिए था. आई एम श्योर डायरेक्टर को लगता होगा उसको बेटर फिल्म बनानी चाहिए थी और किसी और म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर को लगता है उसको बेटर म्यूजिक बनाना चाहिए था. बिकॉज वो उनका एक्सपर्टीज है. तो ये मुझे लगता है.
But like when you're reading a film like that.
No, I didn't. Okay.
What are you feeling?
I didn't. There was. Okay, can I say this? I don't know. There was no such script of Race. Matlab, there were a couple of versions, and we got a 30-pager of what the world of the film's going to be.
Yeah.
Dialogues were ever evolving.
Our business is our business.
Yeah, that to happened in front of me in 2 minutes. Somebody said it was just.
It's iconic though. It stayed.
You know, the funny thing about that is that whenever that meme gets played out or whenever this dialogue gets spoken about and you have that creative. So Daisy's in the forefront.
Yeah.
I'm in the back. I'm lying down like that. I'm just bent on like a bar or something and I'm chewing gum. I'm not even saying anything. So I'm like, इस meme में मैं supporting artist हूँ. मतलब यहाँ तो साथ में होता. What are you doing? So yeah, that everybody tags me still, like Mumbai police put it out the other day. I'm like, I didn't say it. I was just standing there, bro.
But it's pop culture now, so.
Yeah, I marrow it to my friends a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, even now sometimes. I think it's now done its share of pop culture, but I even use it now. मैंने की है तो मैं तो फायदा उठा ही सकता हूँ.
But okay, this film, chalo, let's put aside. When a film as brilliant as 83, and I genuinely think that it was just bad timing, COVID, you know, that unfortunately it didn't like break the box office, because I think it deserved to have done that. I think anybody who watched that film was like, this was fantastic. Nobody could say anything bad about it. How does it feel when you work that hard and damn, just
not
it's
only
just
me,
fate.
not only me. I think every single person that worked on that film knew they were going to be part of something really special.
Legendary.
From day one.
Yeah.
The feeling on that set only used to be like, आज कुछ करने जा रहे हैं, हम देश को वर्ल्ड कप जिता के आएंगे. That was the
यार
feeling.
हम हर इंडियन मैच में, मतलब जब इंडिया खेली होती है, वो लहरादो is playing.
Even now, man.
Even now when we win, you know, it's the song.
You know, it's not a cop-out when I say this, but 83 for me is beyond numbers. Because the amount of love it's gotten me, even now, like sometimes, you know, जैसे अभी I've done Kakuda, right? So I get like fan messages saying, "Arey sir, saw your film, really enjoyed, heart, thumbs up, hug." People used to write 10 page messages for 83. Like, they would just keep coming in my inbox and I'm like, oh damn, what is happening? It has moved people to that degree. So when that doesn't do well commercially, it's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking. You're always thinking, "Arey, yeah, this is such a beautiful film.
Yeah.
Why are people not going to watch?"
Yeah.
But yeah, there were various factors, yeah. But I feel like that film will have a longer shelf life.
100%.
Even when you look back after years, you'll always be like, oh, that's a great sports film.
And how good everyone was in the ensemble cast of that film.
No, it's all Kabir sir, yeah. It's all him. It's all him. He just made sure we became a team. He just made sure that we were just put together with each other. We were literally, like, we had our own rooms, but we would like crash in each other's rooms, ordering breakfast together. It actually, after the first month or so, it didn't feel like we were actors. Okay, can I tell you one thing? We were 13 male actors, not even a single fight on the film. Nobody argued. Everybody was just like, everybody would just pep up the other person, because it was a tough film to shoot, because there were a lot of lazy days for a lot of people. But we still had to be on the ground playing. हमारा shot ही नहीं है.
Yeah, true.
आज यशपाल शर्मा का shot है, आज पूरे दिन scene है उसका. तो even Ranveer is there. He's going through the motions throughout the day. So it could get to you, right? अरे यार, अरे पूरा दिन हो गया, actor ने कैमरे की शक्ल ही नहीं देखी types. It was a very tough film. So whenever any actor would have his scene or some important scene in the film, the rest of the 12 would make sure that he's able to perform and he does his best and create an environment that's conducive for him to put out his best. It's very magical when all actors do something like that. It actually didn't feel like shooting a film. It felt like it was happening for real.
Did you build good friendships through the process?
Oh yes, everybody. I knew Ranveer from before him. I think he's a lovely man. He's just so full of love every time. Amy is very close. Virk. Hardy is very close. Jiva is very close. Nishant and me go back a long way. We did our first film together. Everybody on that film is special. So whenever anybody... So it's like that, right? ये actors नहीं है मेरे लिए अब. ये मेरे दोस्त हैं. ये मुझे अब मेरी इनसे बात नहीं हो, चलेगा. But ये कभी call करेंगे और बोलेंगे भाई यहाँ हूँ, आजा, मैं चला जाऊँगा. I won't think twice. I won't think like मैं किसी actor से मिलने जा रहा हूँ. I'd always think like, because we've spent a year and a half together, literally eating off each other's, like we're feeding each other, like that. It was the longest boys trip I've ever been on. It was beautiful. I can write a book on it. And then to just get the kind of access we got as normal citizens of this country, we got access all around the world. We could speak to any cricketer in the world for as long as we wanted. They were just dropping in on our set like it was like Viv Richards was here. I could ask him what he had for breakfast or what he plans to eat for dinner. Kapil sir, and we could just call. Matlab, it was just... And I'm like, guys, what is happening here?
Especially for someone who's been such an avid cricket fan.
Matlab, Lords में ये pitch है. ठीक है, ये पिच है, मैं यहाँ लेट के चाय पी रहा हूँ. मैं सोच रहा हूँ यार, मैं इससे पहले जुहू की गलियों में खेल रहा था. ये मैं कहाँ हूँ, ये क्या कर रहा हूँ. So I think what that film did was beyond acting or anything for me. It was like a childhood dream that kind of got fulfilled with. Sorry, that kind of got fulfilled with that, I feel.
No, but that's what I said. I watched it twice and I cried both times. Like I watched it in quick succession because I was like, damn, I haven't gotten enough of this, you know. Again, and it's not like I play cricket or I'm like deeply invested, but I think in India, it is a religion or like a religion, and I think everybody
For me it is.
Yeah, is invested in that process. But you know, coming to friendships, when we saw Sonakshi's like lovely wedding video, you were kind of walking in with her, you know, holding the phoolo ki chadar, just as family would. How important is friendship in this line of work, and is it hard to sustain?
I don't know about in this line of work or not. In life, it is very important.
Yeah.
And I think people you grow with, you have to be there for them, right? I've spent a lot of time with Zahir and Sonakshi in life. We've done lots of holidays together, lots of food together, lots of late nights together. We've just spoken a lot, and it didn't actually feel like anything. It just felt like, of course, हम ही तो करेंगे और कौन करेगा? It didn't feel like, oh, I'm doing this and this is how it will be perceived. एक फूलों की चादर निकली और इसने कौन पकड़ेगा सबने हाथ लगाया and as luck would have it मेरा हाथ आ गया था और हम 5 लोग थे यार. मतलब and it felt beautiful because Sona was happy, Zahir was very happy.
Yeah.
Both their families were very happy and yeah, we were just celebrating. Yeah,
they looked really excited.
I actually didn't think about it till somebody sent me a couple of things. I'm like, arey, it was just love, man. Why are you making it something else? That itni badi baat. It's something you do for your people. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think the notion behind it is that people assume, rightly or wrongly, that you know, in the space of, as they say, the film industry, a lot of relationships prima facie might look
real life के relationships देखे दूसरे लोगों के देखे आपने
of course.
तो मतलब I feel like सबको अपने relationships पे बात करनी चाहिए. फिल्म इंडस्ट्री भी आम लोगों से बनी है मुझे लगता है. So I feel like यहाँ पर भी relationships ऐसे हैं जैसे हर जगह होते हैं. I don't know why the industries looked at from a different lens. It's just normal people who are trying to make their like livelihoods, yeah. And we are made to we also get hurt, feel happy. It's normal, like how you do. We are also same, मतलब
of course.
काटो तो खून है, मतलब कुछ और नहीं है. So I feel like just to always say कि अरे इंडस्ट्री में सुना है ऐसा होता है, कुछ नहीं होता. जो नॉर्मल जिंदगी में होता है वही इंडस्ट्री में होता है. There's nothing different. Friendships, like I told you, I've only met lovely people here. So to say friendships don't exist doesn't hold true for me. Because only friendships exist for me here. And I am here, all the relationships I've had has made me who I am today. So friendship बढ़िया होती है, अच्छे दोस्त मिले मुझे, सच्ची. मतलब I'm trying to give you a controversial answer, but genuinely अच्छे लोग मिले.
नहीं, मुझे में तो truth चाहिए.
मुझे genuinely अच्छे लोग मिले और जो अच्छे नहीं लगे उनसे मैं ज्यादा मिला नहीं. That's what you do in life, right? You find your tribe.
Yeah.
I found my tribe, and some of them are actors, some of them are from different walks of life. So yeah.
And through this whole process, did you find love?
Oh yes.
Once, several times.
Lots of times. I've fallen in love a few times, and yeah, it's beautiful, man. Love is the most beautiful thing. It हवा बदल जाती है यार. So I think, and I'm a die-hard romantic. I wear my heart on my sleeve. So yeah, love is beautiful. I found it several times.
I was going to ask you that, you know, like the younger version of yourself who came for his girlfriend. Clearly you are a romantic. Sure. And you have to say that, oh, what can I do to make this work when you're that young?
Okay.
Yeah, and come all the way. All these years later, would you still essentially be the same kind of person who's willing to take risks like that?
100%. It might just come across that I still give a lot of credit for my career to that girl I moved cities for. Because if not for her, I would not be sitting here. I would be having a very comfortable life in South Delhi, doing my father's business or maybe starting something of my own. But there, she got me here. So I have only good things to say about her in that sense.
Yeah.
So 100%, I'll always, if you find the right person,
Yeah.
take the plunge, man.
Because one argues that, over time you get a little bit jaded or too comfortable in your ways to really make those like big sacrifices.
नहीं, जब कोई अच्छा मिलता है ना, तो फिगर आउट कर लेते हो तुम ना अपनी वेज को सॉर्ट कर लेते हो. जो आई फील लाइक वो हार्ड एंड फास्ट आप तब चलते हो जब यू नॉट एज इंटरेस्टेड इन द अदर पर्सन. इफ यू रियली इनटू द अदर पर्सन, यू मेंड योर वेज. हो जाता है. मेरे साथ हुआ है. I can only speak for myself, but हो जाता है.
Nice. It's nice to see that people still.
क्या मतलब ऐसे होगा? You're saying एक jigsaw puzzle है और एक perfect match होगा क्या?
I'm saying that as you grow older, when we talk to people, there's this little bit of cynicism that comes.
Okay.
Maybe as a result of
this is
just
how
bad
I
experience.
am and I like it like this.
Yeah, or that
no,
I don't
get
have the
into my
patience for it
space.
anymore and stuff like that. So
सब patience आ जाता है. When you meet the right person ना, सब आ जाता है. Patience. You stop snapping. You start enjoying the smaller things in life. You start waiting for that person's text and you can't wait to speak to that person. All this happens. All you say, oh, I can't message the whole day. Oh, I can't speak to you the whole day. When you find the right person, you can speak the whole day and you can message the whole day. And then you can also do other work and हो जाता है. किया है तो मतलब एक्सपीरियंस से बता रहा हूँ तो हो जाता है.
और चल भी इतना कुछ रहा है. अभी नया शो भी आ रहा है आपका.
हाँ, वो भी आएगा. Correct. That's out, I think, this year.
Yeah.
Citadel. That's what I'm also very excited about.
I've first seen the sort of PC version of it.
No, because I feel, of course, it's a big franchise. It's got Raj and DK here, got Russo brothers.
I love whatever they do.
They're amazing.
I'm a huge
They're
fan
amazing.
of Raj
They're
and
very
DK's
cool
work.
people.
Yeah.
Can I tell you, they're very, very essentially just two cool guys who are just having fun with everything. But you know what I'm most excited? Of course, it's a big show. It's Russo brothers, Raj and DK, there's Varun, Sam, everybody. But I feel like I'm really enjoying that in the same year, I can do a Kakuda where I'm a hunched back simpleton. And then I can turn all grey and macho and do this action show. And as an actor, I really enjoy this. When I see other actors do it, I always envy, I should be able to do it. And thankfully, God's been very kind that I get to do that in the same year. So it will be very exciting just to see how it all turns out. If it turns out well, if that also turns out well, whatever. But it's just exciting as an actor to be trying to do different things. वरना हम हमेशा कहते हैं ना कि यार कुछ अलग करना चाहता हूँ. So I'm like, अच्छा मैं इतना अलग करूँगा कि मतलब वो लगेगा ही नहीं ये सेम बंदा है. So yeah, exciting times I feel.
The eyebrows have also
this is
a different story to tell.
That's I usually don't wear a cap and roam around, guys. So yeah, I'm in look for something. So that's why.
So that's
I have blue hair apparently.
Apparently?
Apparently. Yeah, you'll never know.
Yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out when we see posters of something fascinating coming up.
Sure.
But amidst all of this, how do you, Saqib, unwind after hours? What do you do to just relax?
Just nothing.
What is the art of doing nothing like?
Just staring into oblivion. Have you ever done it?
I have. I enjoy it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
People won't get it.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Just making sure your phone's not around you.
100%.
And just looking up and just thinking. It's the best thing to do. Like, I feel like I've made the best decisions in life just doing that. Just being... Okay, so Huma and me stay together. But Huma says you don't stay in the house, you stay in your room. Because I have a lovely couch and a lovely television. And I have a beautiful 12-year-old Labrador. Him, me, and the television just hang. And sometimes just the television is playing, me and him are chatting. And it's like me discussing my day with him. People may find this weird, but But that's what I mean by doing nothing. Just hanging with my dog,
Yeah.
talking to him, just talking to myself, just thinking of what I need to do, because I feel like it's just gotten so chaotic, dude.
Yeah.
It's just gotten so chaotic. There's so many things I have to do in a day that I'm always running behind. So I'm like, एक टाइम ऐसा होना चाहिए जब कुछ ही नहीं करना, अगर रन बिहाइंड करना ही नहीं है किसी चीज के. So I feel like that for me is very important. I get to do at least 1 hour of nothing every day.
That's amazing.
I make it a point.
Yeah, I relate to that. I have a dog as well, and then when I come back from work, it's the one thing I really look forward
And
to.
it's not like I have to cuddle him or play with him. He just needs to sit right here with me, with my just elbow touching or some connection that Sunna, upon close hai. It's also like a boy-boy relationship, right? It can't be like a cuddly relationship. It's always like, हाँ, चल, चल, चल. Like I talk to him very rudely, and he also talks to me very rudely. I treat him like how I treat my best friend, and I never speak to him nicely. So, so that's the relationship I have with him. It's also a scary thought now that he's 12. So that's a bit of a scary thought. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
I hate when pets are aging.
Yeah. And now his like dadi, mooch and all is
White.
white. His legs, hind legs are going.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a couple of years ago, I lost a dog as well. It's just not the nicest feeling, but you make do. But they're just the most amazing creatures to have around.
Best decision. And I wasn't a dog person. I adopted him from somebody who couldn't keep him.
Yeah.
He was about 3 when he came to me. And the first night I thought that this is the worst decision of my life, because he came, and of course it was a new space.
Yeah.
He just didn't know what to do. He was throwing up, pooping all over the house. And for some reason, usually it never happens in Mumbai, कि उस दिन light भी चली गई. And I'm like, this is the worst decision of my life. To now, I don't think if I hadn't done that, where would I have been? When I mean that, I mean it in the head.
Yeah.
Because it's just given me a lot of ease and comfort. And it's, now we hug and sleep. Like he's on my side of the bed every morning. He licks my face at about 6:30 every morning.
Yeah.
I have to open the door for him.
Yeah.
This, that, and
Same. And you know the thing is, when they wake you up, बुरा भी नहीं लगता. Like,
नहीं,
तुम मुझे
नहीं,
बीच में भी
नहीं,
उठा
नहीं.
दो.
नहीं, now it's become like जैसी चाटा. It's also not like अरे so cute. It's like अच्छा चाट लिया okay. दरवाजा खोल दो. Okay baby, go bye. And now, so I have this round doorknob. So he can't open the round one. Once I had this one, he would just get on top and open it. So now I open it. When he goes out, he shuts it. So he's smart like that.
Cute. Okay, before you go, we have a quick game.
Okay.
So, Saqib.
Ji.
Since you come from the most amazing legacy of Saleem's.
Ji.
My
favorite dish.
No.
थोड़ा creative होना पड़ेगा. थोड़ा creative होना पड़ेगा.
come
देखो
on.
अब आ गया वही है. वही है ना favorite dish है ना. क्या है? बताओ.
I hope Huma's told you that I have like some brain.
अच्छा नहीं. No, that I can make out doing this podcast. Huma doesn't have to tell me that.
Yeah. No, so we're going to give you something like a dish or like a thing, and you have to say who comes to mind.
Oh, okay, like that.
Yeah. So
from my immediate life or just anybody who I can think of?
Anyone.
I may know them personally and not know them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just a vibe is enough. Like tikhi mirchi.
Alia Bhatt?
Thali ka bengan.
Thali ka bengan. Na ghar ka na ghat ka. That's the...
Yeah.
Thali ka bengan. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to take anybody's name unnecessarily. I told
take some random friend's name. Now we don't
Maddie,
know.
My childhood best friend.
Yeah. So someone who's as layered as an onion.
Oh.
Like you don't know what you're getting into.
Tahir Raj Vasin. He's an actor. He was with me in 83. I just couldn't figure him out. I'm like, उसमें बहुत layers थी. Correct. Tahir.
Bitter like Karela but good for health.
Oh, Tapsi maybe, I don't know. Tapsi, she's
I can see that.
Yeah, Tapsi, yeah, maybe, yes.
Yeah, I quite like her interview personality also. It's quite
she's fun.
To the point.
She's fun.
Yeah.
She's fun. She's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Her wedding was also a lot of fun.
And a coconut.
Coconut, like soft from inside, hard from outside. Salman Khan. Like he's a very, very nice man from inside but he'll always try and have that tough exterior, but when you spend time with him, you really understand that, कितना प्यारा आदमी.
I think that's what most people say about him,
Yeah.
actually. That he seems like a little bit of a tough nut, but he's actually very
Once
warm.
you get through that layer,
Yeah.
then he's all heart. And I think I'm a lot like that. Delhi se hu na, so we are also all heart in terms. So when I saw that, I really, really enjoyed. So.
I love how many times you said Delhi se hu in this
But who Delhi se
episode.
yaar? But एक problem है, अब दिल्ली में रह नहीं सकता हूँ.
Yeah?
रह बॉम्बे में ही सकता हूँ.
ऐसा क्यों?
कुछ है बॉम्बे की हवा में जो दिल्ली की हवा में नहीं है. I feel like दिल्ली में एक आराम है. और यहाँ की जो पेस है बॉम्बे की, that's what I enjoy. I don't like आराम as much. मुझे जब आराम करना होता है मैं 2 दिन के लिए चला जाता हूँ. I meet my parents and come back. But yeah, Bombay has got something that energy that keeps calling you back. But I also feel like it's not for everybody also.
Yeah.
So some people come and be like, "Arey, it's so chaotic." It's not for them. But who kind of like this buzz around what they want to do, Bombay is the place. So I think I can stay here, go to Delhi to meet my parents and eat the food because Delhi food is better than Bombay. But बाकी Bombay में मिल जाता है सब.
So when you come to Delhi next, then we'll eat at Saleem's together.
Done. And it'll be on me. Done.
I mean, come on.
इतना तो कर ही सकता हूँ तुम्हारे लिए.
यार.
छोड़ो यार. इतना तो कर ही दूंगा. छोड़ो. वो पापा करने नहीं देंगे, but मैं कर लूँगा. Like my friends always call me. He's like, अरे भाई हम तेरे रेस्टोरेंट के बाहर हैं. मैंने कहा मेरा नाम लेगा वहाँ पर बेटा. मेरे पैसे वापस मांग लेंगे तो मुझे कॉल मत कर. I still get a lot of calls from my college friends and all. They're outside my restaurant. I'm like, bro, वो कॉलेज में करता था मैं यार. अब मैं एक्टर बन चुका हूँ. I can't call my father and be like कि पापा मेरे दोस्त आए उनको ना 2 रोल पकड़वा लो. Like how can I do that? मैं अपने बाप की आंखों में गिर जाऊंगा. Like इतना कहता है इतना बड़ा आदमी हो गया ये कर रहे तू आजकल. So that happens. But for you when I come down, it's on me.
Done. Thank
and
you.
And we'll get you more than 2 roles there.
Yeah, veggie.
And Shahi Paneer Dal Makhani.
Yeah.
And Dum Aloo. We'll get you Dum Aloo also.
Done. Sounds like a plan.
It was lovely chatting with you.
Likewise.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for
coming.
coming.
I think I spoke a lot of crap, but it was fun.
It was fantastic. It was not crap. It was great.
बस तारीफ ही सुनना चाहता था. Thank you, Baba. Take care of yourself.